Hey guys, my name is Nick and welcome to my channel where I cover all things entertainment. Whatever you're watching, I'm making videos about. Happy Pride Month, folks! It can be real easy to forget that it's actually Pride Month considering we're living in the worst timeline, but you can still celebrate by watching a new show on Hulu. Love, Victor is a teen dramedy series based on the movie Love, Simon, which was based on the book Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. And I have not read the book, but I can say that I love Love, Simon the movie. It is an important film in my opinion. It's a very special film to me personally. And overall, I just think it's an entertaining and charming teen movie. Love, Victor is basically a TV show version of Love, Simon, but this time with Victor, a teenager who has moved to a new town and goes to a new high school that just so happens to be the same school Simon went to in the movie. And Victor is no basic ass Simon. No. This time he is a Latino dude from a working class religious-ish family, which to me I think tackles some of the criticisms that even I had with Love, Simon the film. It was a cute and simple coming out story, but it also doesn't exactly reflect everyone's experience. It's like, what if your family is an upper middle class to wealthy? What if your friends aren't the understanding group of people that you wish they were? What if you just happen to be surrounded by a bunch of bigots? Love, Victor explores these questions as Victor tries to make friends and juggle family drama while also discovering his true sexual identity. I have to admit, it took me a few episodes to get into this because I'm sorry, but just anything written by people in their 30s and 40s for teenagers is just cringe. You always have to suspend your disbelief because you're just like, this is not exactly how people interact. Like, the popular kid does not just all of a sudden stop being an asshole because of plot conveniences. Sorry, but no. Where Love, Victor really succeeds is that it's a great adaptation of the film Love, Simon. This does such a good job of recreating what I would call the essence of the movie, but as a television show. Michael Cimino plays Victor. He's standard, he's fine, he's not bad, so that's good. But I really liked Victor as a character because they made a really well-rounded person, so you're not just watching some guy decide whether he's gay or not. At one point, he wants to join the basketball team, but he needs money in order to sign up. So he gets a job to be able to pay for the fees, and this gives him multiple things to do, but it also adds to the nuance of his character. But as often as you see those small moments pulled off, you also see a lot of big moments that are just too cheesy to forgive. Like in the first episode, there's a part when the obvious love interest character shows up and things go right into slow-mo so Victor can start staring at him. And someone, of course, makes the point to go, oh, that guy, he's gay. He's totally gay. Like, yeah, and grass is green. Tell me something I don't know, Felix. There's a device where Victor starts texting Simon from the movie and he goes to him regularly for advice, which is nice and sweet at first, but then immediately after they have a conversation, a scene will present itself with a scenario mirroring the problem that they were just discussing. And it's just like, okay, kids, today's message is bullying is bad. Shit, I knew I was watching a show for kids. I didn't know we were going full Dora the Explorer. What I think will make this a solid series moving forward is that they built a good group around Victor. So we're not just spending time with one person trying to figure out what parts they want to play with. They drop solid character beats slowly throughout the season to really build characters. Victor has this realistic family, like his sister is pissed because she had to move across country. The parents, they're working on their marriage. There's a little brother who doesn't matter at all. And of course, Victor forms his ragtag group of friends. And I like that they used the straight characters to play out some of the storylines that I think are just done to death with gay characters in the past. Like, there are two characters that start hooking up and one of them keeps it secret. They don't want the entire school to know that they're hooking up with this loser. While that's a relatable storyline for a lot of us, it still has just been like kind of one of the only storylines they've given to gay characters before, so it would have just been boring to watch it play out with Victor. Rachel Hilson plays Mia, one of Victor's friends, who personally I just thought was one of the best parts of the season. She was just such a good performer. She was so natural and real that she made a lot of the weaker material actually work. Like, early on in the season, we see her do something quite unlikable, But then we allow the character to sort of reflect on her actions, take a step back, and we form, again, a real character here, which is so important because you have to see Mia as an individual with the way that the story plays out, because by the end of it, you have to care about her as a person aside from being attached to Victor. And by the end, I was almost more into Mia than Victor. She was so good. I think the biggest complaint about this show is going to be that it just isn't gay enough. We spend most of the beginning of the season with Victor exploring whether or not he's gay, bi, what have you. And honestly, I thought that it was a really solid look at just what it's like to be working your way out of the closet. And I think a lot of people are going to say that they were just trying to kick the issue down the line. Like, here's this gay show where we're not really going to do anything gay at all, which I do think is a valid critique, because we have to look at the fact that this was supposed to go to Disney Plus, and then they shafted it to Hulu because apparently this was too gay for Disney Plus. And if this show right here is too gay for Disney Plus, then I guess I have to reconsider subscribing to them. But if we look at the big picture, and this is supposed to be a series about a young man discovering his sexuality, I think this acts as a great first chapter as it explores what it means to be in the closet and discover who you are. A lot of us may have wanted to just see this show hit the ground running. I know I did. But I have to say, this was a really solid start, and if they take their time as they did with this season, I think this show will grow into exactly what it needs to be. I'm gonna give season 1 of Love, Victor a 3.5 out of 5. I had to just take a step back at one point and realize this is a show made for teenagers. It's not made for me personally. And while I was watching Queer as Folk as a teenager, still, I think that this is a good, important show that should be there on a popular streaming service that hopefully inspires some youngins who are trying to figure themselves out just like Victor. There is definitely a layer of cheese to this show that I think is inexcusable. They pick up and drop subplots like a klepto at Costco, but I have to say that overall I thought that this was a light and entertaining show that I had no problem binging in a day. But what did you guys think of Love, Victor? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about this one. I think many of us will have different opinions, but I think as far as just like a teen show for tweens and teens, this is cute and adorable, and that's, I think, exactly what it's trying to be. Thank you so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it as always. Hit the like button, share this with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because there's like a lot of wine drinking good times to be had here. I'm just saying. That is it for this video, but I won't stop you from watching another.